heard that, seriously.
The fans heard that.
I don't like that. It's not funny.
You say it all the time.
I don't want to be with someone who says stuff like that.
Good evening and welcome back, National Soccer League fans, to your match of the week here between the Condors in California and the Texas Terminators in a battle in the West. It has been the wild, wild west for these two teams this season. We'll have to see how this one plays out on the pitch. A lot of analyzing done on paper. The Condors on a 3-game win streak after dropping their opening game and have been really impressive, taking down the Green Galaxy and the Pioneers in back-to-back weeks, along with the Stealth last week. So really, really impressive resume for them, and looking to add to their list of NSC South teams here. The Terminators trying to get the full sweep, which hasn't been done by any team in the National Soccer League in quite some time. Here is their starting 11, and no changes again to the team other than the return of Adriano Jimenez, who was out for 2 weeks with a mild calf injury. He's back in the lineup today, replacing Noricel Karimov, the second-year winger, who failed to really make much of an impression on his limited appearances this season so far. But it will be good news for the Condors and a welcome boost to a team that has already scored 13 goals this season and only conceded 6. So we'll turn our attention now to the Terminators, who really the story is on the offense. The defense has been just as impressive, 6 goals conceded for them as well. But they are without Davor Kovac today, misses today through suspension. And again, the storylines around Ahmet Sisman and Andrew Hearn, their disappointing performances. They've only got 2 goals between them through the first 4 games of the season. We were expecting much more. In fact, Alexander Rodchenko, playing on the left wing today, came back from injury last week and scored 2 goals in his first match back in the team. So it's a welcome boost. They've got to figure out some ways to get those star power activated up top between Hearn and Sisman. So which storyline will win out today? The Condors at home and ahead in the table. The odds are slightly in their favor, but you never want to count out the Texas Terminators here, especially with the heightened awareness of the match of the week, which we are live now. Our final game of Saturday night soccer here, 6 p.m. local time in Sacramento, California. Beautiful sunset, golden hour, and a late summer showdown here. Dominguez, that's a critical mistake, and lucky for him, Sisman was tripped up, couldn't get on the end of it. Could have gone a lot worse. Kind of ooze from the home crowd. That could have been deadly, and he's done it again here. This time Sisman has stayed up. This could be a problem. Hearn's advancing. Sisman! Oh, he scored! Ahmet Sisman has done it. Well, it looked like, for all the world, he should have passed it to Hearn, but he twice picks the ball off Paco Dominguez. The angle's tight. He should pass it. I think everyone is thinking that the defenders, the goalkeeper, they all start shifting. And he just beams it above Donatello Mason. Looked like from here he'd hit the side netting, but no, brilliantly finished by Sisman. We mentioned it in the pregame show. We needed to find ways to maximize him, and he has had about as good of an opening 5 minutes as you can get. 2 turnovers caused and a goal now on one of those turnovers he created. It's equivalent to starting a game of football with a strip sack fumble. Here goes Adriano Jimenez. Easy going for a moment. What a save! Off the arm of Chalkers! Penalty! Well, a dream start from a neutral POV in this game of the week. And it's a bundling, buffoonish play from Chalkers, who can't get out of the way. It will be a penalty now. It's Pedro Sacchilato, who's had an interesting penalty record this season. 3 from 5 chances. He's up against Lockwood in the goal, and he goes to the chip, and it's absolutely terrible! Well, that was silly against the keeper the size of Peter Lockwood. You've got to just put your foot through it. Sacchilato with another miss. He's 50% on the season here. Normally so reliable from the spot. And the Terminators get forward again with Rodchenko. Big Mac couldn't get away from Saturnino, but he won a throw. Condors with a bit of a rough start here. They concede an early goal, then miss a penalty in front of the home crowd. Here's Hearn. That's a poor ball from him. Barris. Forward to no one in particular. That was a strange one. Here's Ryan Ansah. Worked around nicely here with McDonald into Ahmet Sisman. Here's Ansah again. Sisman looking for Hearn on the back post, embarrassed. Came all the way across to cut it out. Not a good ball from the Condors, so they're playing with trouble at the back as Valentino blocks the shot from Ansah. Still alive here with the Terminators. Deku, Cox on the overlap. Ralph Cox going to drop it in, and Barris puts behind for a corner. Didn't know what was behind him and didn't want to take a chance. Look at the finish from C-Spot here. Absolutely brilliant. For his second Terminators, gray and gold. Now, chance to double up with Hearn, McDonald, and Chalkers all forward. First corner of the match, it's Deku to take it. Cox showing as a short option. And towards Seaspawn. Valentinov is up and away. Once made that ball his though. It's out wide to Deku again. Cox on the overlap. Looking for Andrew Hearn. Mason, panicky punch away. It's out for another corner. Saw Hearn advancing and once again didn't want to take any chances. Traveling Terminators supporters happy with what they've seen through the opening 15. They are in the lead in this match of the week here, and they've got a corner. Cox offering a short chance again. He's got it now. Barely kept it in play, but he did keep it in to the back post. Stood up! Chalkers was there under the pressure and duress from the defenders. Could not direct it goalwards. And now he's stuck with the pole and kicked the bottle onto the field. Someone's going to get that off. Never seen this before. The water bottle's been kicked onto the field of play. And looks like Mason will discard it quickly. No, it's still there. It's on the field. Look at it. He's staring at it intently as if he wants to remove it. I wonder how long that will stay in that position for him. Maybe a steward can rush on and grab that. As a handball from Saturnino returns the position to the Texas Terminators. Deku to take. Way out too far for a shot, but a chance to maybe float something in toward the back post. And also a short option with Cox, and he takes it. C-Spawn. Perhaps a free kick routine worked here as Rodchenko is in. There's almost a brilliant bit of skill there. Oh! Onsa crunches down Sambeneze, but it's a clean challenge as the referee. Rodchenko clipping it in for Deku, and Dominguez away. Not far away though, and Chad McDonald knocks it down. Deku, Hearn, Cox, C-Spawn trying to turn it on Valentinov, and he did well under pressure. Saturnino trying to get away down the line here and scrapes it forward for Sambeneze in a foot race with Big Coop, who wins it. He did really well there. McDonald forward to Hearn. Onsa over the back for Ralph Cox. Hits him in stride. Perfect pass. Ralph Cox to make it 2! Brilliant for the Terminators! And the boos rain down here in Stanislaus Stadium as Cox takes advantage. And it's 2-0 to the Terminators here. Clinical counterattack. All starts with Big Coop in the back, winning that challenge at 50-50 ball. You won't see on the replay, but then what a pass from Ryan Onsa. Cox does really well, shrugs off the challenge of Sachelotto. Buries it deep in the far corner. Mason with no chance with that. That's a clinical finish there. A player who was a longtime squad player, role player, a bit part, substitute, made himself a starter and paying dividends on that return with a goal here. 2-0 to the Terminators. The Condors have only had the one shot on target. It was a tame penalty effort from Pedro Sachelotto that was saved. We've got to find some ways to get more creative here. Valentinov's giving it away. The defenders of the Condors make another mistake, and here goes Andrew Hearn. You can't let the ball go to this man with this kind of space. And just not on the right page there with C-Spawn. Mason able to collect it. Sambeneze wins the header forward. It's a nice teasing little ball for Hamidit. Circling around looking for some support. Has it in the form of Saturnino. Estrada. Nice return to Hamidit. This is better from the Condors. Back post ball should be Lockwood's and is just too close to the vacuum. That is Peter Lockwood. Trying to start this ball quickly. Hearn knocks it down. Well done there. Rodchenko back to his feet. Hearn trying to go far side. Blocked by Dominguez off his back. Sambeneze looking for the run of Hamidit. Forced out wide. Nice ball. Jimenez. Queensy Hamidit. Hamidit! Good save from Lockwood, and Chalkers puts behind for a corner. Look at the Ralph Cox finish here. Sweetly struck, sweeping into the side netting there. That is about as good as it gets. Low and hard, no chance for Donatello Mason in the goal. Sachalazzo setting it down for a corner. The Condors needing a moment of inspiration here. Short corner to Jimenez. This is nice. Dominguez, Saturnino to have a hit here. Blocked up. Chalkers deflected it in. The Condors get to go back. It's a strange one, but they won't care at all because it means they are still in this game with a chance. It takes a big deflection off Chalkers. Gave away the penalty. He's had a couple mistakes in this game, but really can't do anything about this one. Just trying to get in the way. Close on the shot, and it's off his shin. Lockwood cannot react in time as it trickles in, teases above him. And it's a important goal back to the Condors that keeps them in this contest in the first half. Your match of the week delivering so far 2-1. The Condors get to go back in front of the home crowd. Been one-way traffic more or less up to that point, and now suddenly it's a lot more interesting. Deku gave it away cheaply there. The Condors pounce on that mistake. 10 minutes to play in the first half. Here's Matson Rodriguez. As they couldn't get it off his foot in time, and Chalkers made a nice interception. Saw a little bit careless with the pass, gave it away. Right at Benazet trying to combine. Matson Rodriguez back to Dominguez. He's had his struggles today, Dominguez, and he's giving it away again there. Deku. Ansah into Radchenko, and as he played the ball forward, Hearn was drifting backward. Get back on side, not on the same page there. Matson Rodriguez. Might it. Another giveaway, a lot of turnovers in quick succession here from both teams. Radchenko, nice ball to Seesman, who's got the beating of Dominguez in a foot race. Going at him again here. Seesman to the corner. Can he stand up across for Hearn? He has done. Here is Hearn. Deku. It's in for Radchenko. What a stop from Mason. Oh, what a save that is. Valentinov was quick to react to clear his lines. Lovely team move from the Terminators there, but denied by the gloves of Mason again. Rodriguez now going the other way. Might it to Adriano Jimenez, back from injury, trying to make an impression here. Might it, driving forward. Still Might it. Estrada. Rodriguez. Saturnino out wide. Can he cut inside now? Oh, all over him and made that ball his. Final minute of the first half. Here's Hearn. Last chance to get forward. See how much added time there will be. 3 minutes, not a whole lot. Deku gave it away, though. Another sloppy pass from the Terminators midfield. Here's Jimenez. Condors trying to get forward one last time. Queensy in on goal. What a save from Lockwood. Big stop. Cox opts to play it in there. That could be a mistake. Through the traffic was Sachalazzo. And nearly atoning for the penalty miss, if not for a inch-perfect reflex reaction by Lockwood here. Oh, wow. That was a belter from Sachalazzo through the traffic. Lockwood saw it late and did just enough. It's the final play of the first half. The Condors with a late corner here trying to get level. Sachalazzo to take. Is Jimenez running short to offer help. Here he is, Jimenez. Sachalazzo, top of the box. This is a training ground routine, maybe. Gotta get going forward, though, or the ref's going to call half-time. Sachalazzo trying to advance it, couldn't get away from McDonald's big leg, and that will do it for the first half. The Condors fail to create a chance with that corner. And the first half will end with the Terminators in the lead here. It was 2-0, and the Condors grab a goal back through Saturnino, as you can see there, to cut it deficit in half. We'll be right back to see what the thrilling conclusion of this match of the week has in store for us in just a few moments on the National Soccer League Network. Well, welcome back, National Soccer League fans. A margin of 1 goal between these two sides. It was an exciting first half. The Terminators got off to a hot start, 2 goals, and the Condors got a goal back through a deflection, but they missed a penalty as well when it was still only 1-0, early stages. So action-packed, exciting stuff here in our match of the week, and looking for more of the same in the second half. Here are the Terminators trying to start strong once again. Hearn. Looking back inside for Ansa. It's made its way through. Ansa couldn't get away from Dominguez. Condors not afraid to play it out of their own half, and they did well there, away from the Terminators midfield. Luis Estrada. Jimenez. Good looking run from Such Alonso coming in now. Getting forward. Be desperate to make up for that penalty miss. Here is Hamidit. Good skill. Looking inside, and the ball was behind Sambeneze, and just not on the same page there. Hearn. Sisman and him trying to tiki-taka. That's nicely done, and then couldn't quite flip it back on the last try. Hamidit. To Matson Rodriguez. Jose was offside, had to cut the run back. Nicely worked forward. Matson Rodriguez looking for the run of Jimenez. A nice ball! Lofton with a big save. And Muller cross penalty! Well, it looked like the right call in real time. Let's get a look at the replay here. Really can't. Oh, there it is. Yes, it's a punch. I think it's just a panic reflex from Muller, who's not really normally in the starting lineup. Sachalante with a chance to redeem himself from the penalty spot. Saved by Lockwood once today. Can he score from 12 yards this time? Oh, yes, he can! What a finish! Fly, Condors fly! The captain scores again! His fourth of the season from the penalty spot. And leaving no doubt this time, after the cheeky effort in the first half, he blasts this one past Lockwood. Condors draw level here. And it's 2-2 in your match of the week. Just what you want to see from a neutral POV. Terminators trying to restore their lead. They've had it first cut in half and now completely erased. We are back on level pegging here, 2-2. What can they do here? Sisman has not looked the same after that bright start. Spinazze and Hamidit trying to get out of each other's way. Just about able to get through. Matson Rodriguez. Estrada, can he split the defense here? Nice ball. Sambeneze trying to turn for pace, but Chalkers was smart and gave him a little bit of extra breathing room, and now it's going the other way with Alexander Rodchenko. Good skill, switches the play to Ralph Cox, nice ball. Can they find Hearn in the back post here? It's in towards Ansa. Away by Dominguez. Deku knocks it back in for Sisman. Ansa circling around the edge of the area, looking for Sisman. Barris able to get it there, and Mason had to head it clear. Don't see that every day, do you? Back for the Terminators quickly though. Ralph Cox on the ball. Amit. Nice ball. Hearn trying to turn inside, and again, he just hasn't looked like his usual self in front of goal. A little bit hesitant. Giving it away again, the Condors, though. It's Sisman. Amit Sisman! Good save from Mason. An important stop at this stage of the game. Decent effort. Sisman gets it on target. Mason alert to the danger this time. Not going to get beat at that near post again. No. To take. Cox checking in short again. He's got it. They whip it across here. Blocked by Jimenez. No penalty there. Comes in again towards Hearn, and Valentinov able to get a foot up to it. Sambeneze. Back to Luis Estrada. Back to Vassal Barris. Bring it forward nicely here at the Condors. Sambeneze with a lot of work to do still. Wide to Saturnino. Deflected goal in the first half started the comeback effort that's now been partially completed. Since that we are level here. Can they come all the way back and take the lead? It would be a statement win here if they could do that. Here's Estrada, nice little drop of the shoulder. Yes, they can! Queensy Hamidit gives the Condors the lead from 2-0 down. It's another special performance from them. It's 3-2. And your match of the week continues to deliver with drama here. Well, it's all about Luis Estrada skill there. He's not known for his attacking prowess, but he gives the little shimmy to Big Mac, and once he drops the shoulder, he's away. All he has to do is pick his head up and see Hamidit, who's wide open in the middle, and all he needs is any kind of a solid contact, and he's going to score. And he gets that and some. And what a moment for the Condors. They are back, and they are in the lead here. What a turnaround. The boos are raining down after minute 22. And now it's an atmosphere of jubilation. Terminators have been stunned by this comeback. They trail now for the first time today. What do they have left in the tank? They've got to get Hearn going somehow, and he just cannot get it going. Condors still on the attack here, looking to put the game to bed. 20 minutes to play. A fourth goal would surely seal it. Benezet looking for just that. He might it. Estrada. Benezet, nice turn. Jimenez being encouraged to get forward here. To the byline. Cut across. Lockwood saves from point blank. Benezet threw everything he had at it. Just couldn't get past the big keeper. Schenko. It was a late show for the Terminators last week when they were tied. We found 2 late goals to power past their opponents. And they find some more late heroics here. Cox. Let's skip away from Sachalotto. It's a throw-in. We have a substitution now. It's Rodriguez coming off for Tadeusz McKinnon. First change of the day for either team. Freshening it up in the midfield for the home side. Mulder's throw-in to Cox is a good one. Swung in, looking for Hearn. Valentinov, another important header away. And a big gap between the Terminators' back line, and now the space is opening up. Benezet couldn't pick a setup. Ooh, Ansa's gone in rashly there. Benezet, referee's letting it play on. Looks like we're going to see a yellow card for Ansa at the conclusion of this move, but they come through the advantage. Now the Terminators are going forward. McDonald trying to get there. Heading it across. Should be Mason's ball, and it is. Sending it long now, Mason. Couldn't keep it though. Ansa dishes it off to Rodchenko. Hearn. Rodchenko. I need his one chance. Deku. Ryan Ansa. Brilliant finish. And it sets us up for a brilliant finish here. Because the Terminators have drawn level again here. It's 3-3 in your match of the week. Get your popcorn out because this game is not over yet. Well, there's going to be some complaints because Ansa was involved in a hefty challenge in the midfield earlier in this play. And the play wasn't stopped because the Condors had an advantage, but he is able to score in the resulting attack. So it's interesting to see how that one was officiated. I think he's going to go into the referee's book still. Wow, what a game we have seen here. 3 goals in each half, and the scoreline is 3-3. Still anybody's match. There is still time for a winner in regulation time as well. Looks like Ansa was not booked actually as well, so even more drama surrounding that challenge. It led to a goal, an equalizing goal. It's 3-3 here with 83 minutes played. Benezet trying to get forward. Good skill there, sent Big Mac to the shops. Here he goes. Barris lifting it in for Saturnino. Chalkers with a big header away. Estrada puts it back down for Saturnino. Nice turn. Attackers weren't really helping him out. The run's not the best, though. Here's Vasil Barris. Is there one more goal left in it, or are we headed for golden goal? It's Estrada. Couldn't get it off his foot in time. Giving away. Terminators have it again. A chance to turn the tide. Once again, we've had 3 lead changes in this one. Another 2 being level again. Can we have a third? Mueller, good hold-up play. Amit Sisman into Rodchenko. Mac into Cox. Sisman, nice ball. Cox, Rodchenko! Oh, that was the chance to win it, and Mason with a huge clutch stop there to keep the Condors alive. Well, it scored 2 late goals last week past the 80th minute and nearly comes up with another winner here. Denied by the diving arm of Donatella Mason. This has been quite a game. Might have a thrilling conclusion as well, you know. First, we've got a substitution coming up, though. Chase Ricker coming on for the Condors, who funnily enough was also involved as a late hero last week, came off the bench and found an equalizing goal in added time against the Stealth and then provided the game-winning assist. So hoping for more his heroics here. Saturnino with the last touch. Ernie Powell's also come on for Ralph Cox. So maybe a couple of changes in the lineups for both these teams as we trickle on to the 90-minute mark. We'll have to see how much added time there will be adjudicated by the referee here. And it looks like it's going to be 4 added minutes. Deku to take this corner again. Deep ball. That should be Benezet, and it is. Here's Ernie Powell, though, off the bench. Chalkers on it, Seesman. Looking around, it's off Barris last, I think, another corner. Terminators fans on their feet, hoping they can do the unthinkable and reclaim the lead again in the dying embers of this match. Deku to take it. The whistle from the referee, there it is. McDonald and Hearn in there awaiting. So too Amit Seesman. Samben is a big header away. Out as far as Ernie Powell again. This might be the last chance for the Terminators on the attack. Ansa. Deku gonna try from range. Mason got a piece. Another huge stop from him. How important has he been in this second half? This is a fiercely strong effort by Deku. That's going to the bottom corner. Mason gets a touch again. Impressive has he been this season. Despite his diminutive size, he fills that frame, makes save after save. Deku to take. Now this really is the last chance for the Terminators here. Can they swing it into one of the big bodies? It's back towards McDonald. Oh my goodness! It was awfully casual from the keeper, but it was wide. Oh, it wasn't far away, I'll tell you what. I thought that was the winner. And there is the full-time whistle from the referee, a fitting way to end, or rather postpone the end of this match of the week as we are headed to golden goal extra time. Deku looks like he's about to be in tears. I'm not sure what's going on there. Hamaide hit the Condors into the lead after trailing 2-0, but a late goal from Ryan Ansa sends us on to extra innings here. Well, welcome back, National Soccer League fans. We play on and search for a game-winning goal, 3-3 at the end of regulation, and Nicky Bennett has come on for the home side. This of Saturnino. Final change of the day for the Condors. Terminators have made another change as well. Ryan Ansa has come off, despite scoring that late equalizer. He's been replaced by Roy O'Sullivan. Bennett off the bench trying to be a hero here. He's still going. What a run this would be. Estrada has it now. McKinich through the foul. Still going. McKinich. Ricker trying to be a late hero again. Bennett. It's Chase Ricker. Oh, what a save from Lockwood. He would have been the ultimate hometown hero here, Chase Ricker. After his contributions last week off the bench, a goal and an assist to win it. He nearly wins it here. Lockwood makes a big save. Both these keepers have been in inspired form today. Corner for the Condors. Sachalato has a short option to Vassal Barris, his opposite fullback. It is Barris, rolled into Ricker. This is a strange little play here. Ricker's header to the back post and Cooper away. Wow, that almost worked. Tricky little set-piece routine there. Powell off the arm. I think it will be a Condors free kick. Sachalato lining it up. It's probably too far. Really think about a shot against Peter Lockwood, but you never know. Golden goal on the line. You might fancy his chances and hope for maybe a rebound, a deflection, something of the sort. It is an awfully flat angle here, so it's going to be hard to deliver across from this position, but we'll see what he decides. 34 yards out. Sachalato joined by Hamaide. Rolled on. Sambeneze. This is clever. Ricker's onside, and Lockwood makes the save. Looks like he may have been offside in the end. Let's get a look at the replay here. Yeah, he was well off, actually. There was a good line. The Terminators hold their discipline, and they let all the runners go, and they're all off. So well defended in the end. It was a good idea. Lockwood sailing this one long. O'Sullivan, nicely one header to a teammate. Mueller into Deku. Rodchenko has a couple runners through the middle, goes out wide to McDonald instead. Hearn. Chalkers. Nice ball. Powell trying to get away from Dominguez, who did really well to defend him and stuck to the task. And now it's going the other way with Saturnino and Sambeneze trying to get in behind. Sambeneze working on Chalkers. In the corner he goes. Good skill. It's in for Bennett. Bennett to win it, and Cooper got in the way again. What a block. Barris there ahead of Powell. McKinich. Ricker. Estrada. Hamaide, it's in on the overlap here. A man in the middle. Lockwood with a huge stop. Alert off the line to the danger. McKinich just thwarted at the final hour. Hearn wins the header. Powell under pressure. Gave it away. Bennett. Nicky Bennett. Chalker was well positioned again to cut that out. Excellent defending from these two teams at this late stage, and that's a lovely ball from Ernie Powell. Deku is in here. It's Deku to win it. Oh, he's done it again. It's Deku with a golden goal for the second time this season. A superb strike to sink Condor spirits. And the Terminators have turned it around here. They led in the beginning. They gave up the lead, and they reclaim it here with a special strike from Deku in golden goal extra time. What a way to end our match of the week here. Take it in, Terminators fans, because that is an absolute knuckler to the top corner. What a finish from Deku, and what a finish to this match. A goal worthy of winning any game. The Condors giving it all they had. It really was a perfectly contested match of the week here as the sun sets in Northern California, Sacramento. We'll leave you here with the full match highlights and stats. That will conclude our coverage of the Saturday special in the National Soccer League. We'll be back tomorrow with our final 4 games of Week 5 action. Until then, goodbye and good night for now. Dude, it's on the stream.
Oops.
What's your problem? Green. What's your problem, Green? What's your problem? Asylum.